G'day guys, hey, sorry I am completely new to this, so I don't know what I'm doing. Tractors should be about 10 minutes away, so I thought we'd just get rolling here and yeah, work out how to do this. If someone could send I see there's one person listening there, 5. If someone could just send a chat through please so I can see that this is working and let me know that you can hear me, that'd be much appreciated. I don't know if I can do a director's view here or not. Oh no, you guys don't want to see that. We'll just leave it that way. G'day Robert, how's it going? Just trying to work out how I can have those chats stay on the screen. Like I say, sorry, complete newbie. Live chat, all messages are visible, yeah. Had it working before, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Groundswell drive for change. Cool, you can hear me good. Awesome, guys. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, so most of you will hopefully know why we're doing this. Well, I say we, like I said on the video we put out last night, I'm a supporter, not a member of Groundswell. I support them a lot, but yeah. Basically, the two main guys that kicked it off, Bryce and Laurie, are driving tractors from Invercargill, right at the bottom of the South Island, to Auckland. And the idea is to hopefully generate some, crikey, mind blank. You're going to get to see or hear a side of me that you don't get to hear in the videos because I do a lot of editing. Create awareness around just how bad the current government setup is for farming. They're not aiming to help us. I don't know what their goal is. I don't think they actually know what they're doing. But anyway, Drive for Change is, I hate to say it's a political movement, but it is literally driving for a change of government. So yeah, hoping to just get people to look into what problems farmers have to deal with from the current government, and yeah, maybe vote for a bit of change. But anyway, we'll sit tight. They shouldn't be far away. Just see if anyone's let me know where they are. Nope, not at this stage. Right. It's a bit unfortunate they did get John Deere's for the trip up, but I guess you got to give credit to the company for sponsoring them, right? Got lots of sheep lambing. Just here. This guy's probably not too happy with me, but his sheep are pretty quiet, so they're not moving away too far. Still can't see any tractors down there yet. We'll get there. So yeah, huge amount of rain yesterday. I think we wound up close to 80 mils, or 3¼ inches, I guess, in the Albany. Yeah, a lot of flooding as you saw. We'll probably see a bit along the way today. Won't be too bad, hopefully. The little rivers up our way, they come up real quick. The creeks and the rivers, they come up real quick and they go down real quick. The big river though, the Matera River, has a huge catchment. The catchment's not much smaller than the Clutha, but the Clutha flows at like 630 cubic meters a second, and the Matera flows at, I think, 30. So yeah, when we get massive rains, the Matera just explodes. The Clutha's already got a lot of water going down and it can carry a lot. But it also takes a wee while for it to move down there. It, yeah, just takes a while to catch up. So it's hopefully on its way back down now, but I think it was still rising this morning. Yeah. I think we've got some people here that are coming to watch the tractors go past. Sorry, I've just had some comments pop up there. I don't know how to find them. Here we go. Got them all. Right. Yeah, going good, thanks, Robert. We are drying out. Hamish, and then I'll be jumping in. I'll drive to Gore. I'm going to go see a mate there while I'm up there, and then I'll come home and do some work. Yeah, the Danish farmers over there, they've gone real extreme. I don't know enough about the situation to know whether what they're doing is justified or not. It seems pretty savage, a bit like the French farmers when they go out and protest. I don't know if we want to go quite that far. I don't like the idea of damaging people's property, private or public. It just costs money that way. But being inconvenient to politicians that are making stupid laws is definitely something we all want to do. Serious levels of inconvenience would be fine. Yeah, but we've got to draw the line somewhere. I'm not a big believer in social license, but there is a small degree of truth to it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We're quietly growing a little bit more confident we're going to get a change of government, but that's not a done thing until election day, and I'm not sure that a change will be a whole lot better, but it definitely won't be worse, and we might get a bit of stuff put on hold. It's just stupid things. Like when... Oh, we've got more comments there. I've got to scroll through them. Sorry, guys. When the winter grazing regulations were set, which might I add was set because activists kicked up a stink about a couple of little bits. I'm not going to say there wasn't need for improvement. There was. But the extent they went to was ridiculous. Like, the big one that affects me is the slope rule, 10-degree slope, because we're obviously quite a steep farm. I won't get into the nitty-gritty of that. But there was one rule there, or there were two rules. So here in Southland we have long, cool winters, not bitterly cold by a lot of the world's standards, but certainly too cold for seeds to germinate. And we were going to have all of our grass sown by the 1st of October, all crops following our crop paddocks. That was just ridiculous. Why you would put that in there, I don't know. It would make more environmental sense to go the other way and say you couldn't sow them until the 1st of October, but that's it. The second one was how deep your animals could sink into the ground over winter. And that's the kind of stupid stuff that bureaucrats think they can do, but ultimately they can't. Right, guys, I see tractors. I'm just going to jump out and let these people across here know that I'm live, and then I'll come back and grab you, okay? Well, it's live, so I can't edit it out. Right, guys, they seem what value. Right, we'll come along here and have a look. This might be a police car out in front, is it? Yep, it is indeed. Mufti police escorts. That's quite cool to have the police on board. Have we got a PM at all? I mean, officially, yes. I'll say no more about that. G'day, Richard Matthews from the UK. How's it going? Right, guys, here's number 1, 2, 3. Not a massive lineup, but you've got to remember we have just had some flooding around the place. A lot of flooding, so yeah. There's Bryce. That'll be Laurie Patterson. Who's this? Don't see a name on that actually. There's the caravan. A lot of these utes will feel like when are in the protest, they're part of it because it is utes as well. It's rural people, it's urban people, it's everyone. Right guys, we better jump in the tractor and get going. Catch you later guys. Got a traffic between us and them now, but we will catch them. There's a passing lane just down the road at Matera. There's a police car right there. What's he up to? Some more people going through. Just going to sit here and wait. Drive for change. That's going to let me go. Was he? No, there's a tanker coming, so we won't do that. Hopefully the police car doesn't pull us up. Sorry guys. Doesn't ride very well this thing when it doesn't have any weight on it. Now this tractor can do 50 k's an hour, but legally with me driving it right now we can only do 40, so stick to 40. Beacon's on. So for those of you overseas, this is the Edendale Hill, bit of a legendary landmark in Southland. The terrace is top to bottom and then it moves down to the Matera River, but we're going to follow up the river to Gore. We're going to go to Matera, then turn and land actually. comments right now, I am literally driving on the road and there's police behind me, so I'm not even going to attempt to. He's in front of me now, but I'm still not going to attempt to. Was anyone with their lights on, so headlights, hazard lights, whatever, we were asked if we were in the, we're not calling it a protest, the movement, to have our lights on, and then would, that way, sorry, people know that we are part of this, as opposed to just driving down the road. Sorry guys, this is just giving a pitch. Try that, that should be good. The magnet on the phone case sticks to the steel plate on the back of the phone that's for the magnet for the holder, and therefore makes the magnet on the holder not work as well. So, yeah. Apologise for not replying to any comments right now. If I can later on, I'll go back through and reply to them. Otherwise I might do a video just replying to comments on here or something. But yeah, just while we're driving, I've got to watch what we're doing. So everyone in the left-hand lane here, guys, is part of this. So we're on a passing lane here. For those that aren't familiar from other parts of the world, yeah, both lanes on the left side of the yellow line are going the same direction. So this is currently the convoy. I don't know what that is that just went past us, but it looks interesting. You're going to see some interesting political billboards in here. I'm not associating with them. I voted for ACT, in case anyone's wondering. Another police car. ACT stand for less government, and that is what we need. There's nothing else involved, just less government. So it's looking like they're going to get 10 to 15% of the vote, which is pretty cool. Long time in history since one party's gone from one seat to possibly 20 in 2 terms. It says a lot about the mood of the people, I think. I think along the way we're going to be picking some more people up. I don't know where people are going to be dropping off. like I say, this convoy's travelling, I think off the top of my head, it's 1,600 kilometres from the bottom to the top. So it's travelling a wee way. Obviously, people aren't expected to travel the whole way. Just join in for a little bit while you can. Which is what we're doing here. Once again, guys, I apologise not replying to comments. I can't read them and reply while I'm driving right here. Just working on a little Samsung phone, so yeah, if I had the tablet here maybe, but then I wouldn't be able to work out how to get the internet coverage through. This might be a long trip at this speed. I know, I've still got a squeaky seat. No one's like behind us, so we will just keep going. Hopefully we can do 40 k's. It's 42, so it should be right. Smart, we'll leave a bit of room between us and the next vehicle so that these guys behind us can actually get past us. Bus coming past. 2 buses. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a reasonable line up there. Almost wondering if there's a bit of traffic control going on ahead, if they're stopping vehicles until we get past, so that the guys going this way can get past. That seat is really annoying, eh? That was probably just, I mean, it was safe, but it wasn't really the safest passing manoeuvre I've ever seen. That truck is very heavy. Now they've got the right idea. Go and voting. Slowing right down now. home too, because the road from Gore to Wyndham is closed. From Matera to Wyndham is closed. Sorry, no, Matera to Gore, isn't it? Yeah, no, Matera to Wyndham should be on it. No, it's not, because I can't get across the bridge, because the bridge is closed, supposedly. So, find out when we get there. Got to come all the way back this way to get home too. But that's alright. Work of course. Hopefully when we get into Gore there'll be a few more people waiting there and we'll get a good look at the line. Seen a few familiar faces out there, Trevor Stewart, Brent Robertson, obviously Bryce and Laurie, the organisers. Try something to see it, but see if the squeak goes away. I need to fix it, it's got a pretty bad air leak in it somewhere. One good thing about going slow is we won't take as much rubber off the tyres, I guess. If you're going to go, you need to hurry up. Adjust there without hopefully having you fall off. Police car. Don't get him around today just in case it does go wrong, I guess. Audi. Ranger, and people are just getting a little bit carried away there. The crikey, big truck coming up behind me, I thought was going to have a go at passing, but he's decided to slow down. Oh man, that's a BMW driver, isn't it? Yeah. see coming from a pipe over there. You might not even be able to see the pipe. It kind of blends in off the hillsides quite well. There's a good view of the line of traffic. Well, the line of vehicles in the protest, most of them, not all. The truck's going to have a go. Truck and trailer, so let's give them plenty of room. There we go. Now this car that's stopped. Ooh, vehicles everywhere. That's supposed to be a Mustang, really? Crikey. Policeman stopped up here. So the whole convoy stopping on the side of the road. Roads look brilliant. They're not bad down here, but they're not as good as they look. Alright guys, we seem to be parked up here for a bit. I will see about answering some questions, will I? Woody's waffle, yeah, I've seen his waffle. He goes pretty good. That's your mate's house. Newell! Rebecca Newell. You're related to the Newells in Invercargill. G'day Ian. How's it going? I'm not going to get to the Waikato pool, but these guys I think are, because they're not going Taranaki way. So, yeah. Police cars might be watching my live, which is fine because I'm not doing anything illegal. I don't think. Hope not. Riots achieve nothing. Have the police cars got pride flags on? Many have in the UK. No, not down here. It possibly could be a thing up north, I'm not sure, but it's not here. And no, riots do not achieve anything you did right. I'm not a fan of a whole lot of damage to public and private property. How close are we to Gore? We're just currently halfway between Gore and Edendale, Matera and Edendale. We're going to turn off inland. Say inland. State Highway 1's closed apparently, so we're going to go up around the back Waimumi way. Grand prices are terrible. That's no good, Robert. I don't think they're actually much better here. Right, we're going to get moving again, guys. So I'll stop, and next time we stop, I will check some more comments. There's a truck coming behind us, but I guess we're moving off. So I don't know how wide this thing is. Just legal. See if we can move this truck past us at the very least. Squeeze in a get there if he wants. And the line of vehicles behind him. Would be nice to stay in a convoy, I know, but I just, as a tractor driver of years gone by, I can't do holding vehicles up on the road any more than necessary. There we go, JV Systems, right, we will start the projects behind us. It's my friend's son's my son's friend's grandfather. that. The guy in the Colorado's consider it too. He's pulled off to it in the past. That's a Holden driver for you. Impressive. We've been going for 40 minutes now, and it's only taken 10% off the battery, so that's quite cool. Like I say, guys, I've never done a Facebook Live, a YouTube Live before. First one, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning. Can't read the comments right now, sorry guys if there's new people joined in because I've been driving, so yeah, we will get there. The reason we're doing this, trying to create a little bit of awareness around needing a change of government in this country because New Zealand is an agricultural country and the agricultural sector in New Zealand needs New Zealanders and all other fields. We can't function without them in the same way that they need us. Obviously they need us to generate the work. We need them to be able to get the work done or to do the work for us. So very, very, what do you call it, a symbiotic relationship. The problem is that if the money in farming disappears, and in this case it's going to because of stupid government regulation, then all the flow-on money disappears. What do they say, $1 earned in dairy is spent 7 times in the economy, and $1 earned in sheep and beef is spent 10 times, and that's within the space of 1 year, I believe. So, yeah. Obviously dairy is far bigger than sheep and beef, but it's just the nature of lower profits in sheep and beef, I guess, that the money we do make goes around a bit further. Yeah, a lot of that will disappear if we start going backwards financially, which is already starting to happen, and we're already pulling back on things. We've sort of knocked the fencing on the head, put a scheme stuff. We won't be doing quite as much shearing as we have done in the past. There's certainly no other, there'll be no plantings or anything happening apart from one lane we've already got fenced off. We're going to do something there. All that just disappears. When that just disappears, and the flow-on effect is that all of a sudden those businesses that supply that product, they don't have as much work, so therefore they don't employ as many staff. Next thing they leave the area because they don't have work. Next thing their kids aren't in the schools anymore. They're not eating out of local venues. They're not buying clothes locally. Everything, flow-on effects. It really compounds. They're not buying fuel, not buying groceries because they're not there anymore, are they? So yeah, it's just getting a little bit out of hand at the moment, and we think we need to swing back the other way for a little more. We're about to turn inland. Shouldn't say inland, there's a river there on the sea. Now I think this is where our detour is coming up here. It's probably going to get a little bit untidy because the whole of State Highway 1 is using that detour, or was. But it's part of the deal. The movement will go on. Road's still closed. Which way have the tractors gone? Now I don't get to see. No, it must just be residents to Matera they're letting in there. you're in a contractor's tractor, exactly the same model as this, but hadn't been opened up, and she wouldn't pull up here in top gear, she wouldn't pull up here in 18th. It was a 40k eco, which is how we're treating this one. I'm backing off the gas right now. She seems to be holding quite well. Oops, we're going to have to slow down for the camper van by looks. Sort of falling off boost now. So we'll float up there on top. More supporters, 800 supporter. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't think that is actually they are. Slip. Hoping that case up in front knows where we're going. The other guys must have shot way ahead. Again guys, sorry if I'm not replying to messages, I just can't while I'm driving. It's not really safe doing a machineless load on the road, and there's police everywhere as well, so yeah. Out of Gore right now, I think we've got to go past the field day site. Just to read a comment there just briefly. Would have been good to have a passenger with me, but I didn't actually know if I was going to make it because the way the weather forecast was looking, I was thinking I was going to be at home looking after flooded stock, but it's alright, we've got here. don't be afraid to share a link around to this with your mates either, guys. Going to be coming down to the Gore shortly, so see how many people are there waiting. I don't actually know where we're going. We've got to go down Charlton Road. The road's shut. That'll be the end of my journey up the trout anyway after making that far. Some supporters. Almost feel like a note here. Lights on, get off the road here. We can go. It's one thing we don't like seeing in this sort of stuff is emergency services held up. Just get out of their road, people. They've been behind us for a wee while with no lights on, so hopefully they haven't actually been held up. They're just going to something now. It's just about past the case, so there they go, they're away, they're free. Corvette, you're in it. Corvette. That sounded good. About 15 minutes I reckon to Gore now. Should be all good. I might, stop this and start again shortly, but no, it's probably no point. I'll just carry on. It's probably pretty boring, but you'll get a bit of a look around the countryside anyway. I don't know if that's that clever, to be fair. The mighty township of Waimumu, guys. It's a big place. No, we're at top yet. See the other guys up ahead, they're a wee way up. Don't know why we're dragging the train so much. They must be using their 50k boxes. It's actually quite a lineup. We get there. I don't have the jewels on to try and pass the case and catch up to you, but that would also be illegal, so I like. Now on the right, just up here, is the world famous Wainumu Southern Field Day site. I think they use a bit of a finishing block when there's nothing on. Yeah, there's one shooting at the moment. I won't grab that phone because there's still a police car somewhere behind me. Oh, front suspension doesn't work very well and there's no weight on it. guys, something just went wrong there. So we're 10 minutes away from Gore. Maybe less, past one on the side. Just off in the distance, don't know if you guys can see them, just to the right of us on the horizon is the new wind farm on, what do they call that? Clinton Way. There's another one going up, well it's not confirmed yet, but just behind us, and there's quite a bit of controversy around it. I'm going to avoid it, yeah, the locals don't want it, but something most don't. Yeah, it's been fast-tracked through the consent process by government, which is weird. It shouldn't have ever happened. And yeah, don't know if I like it. In fact, I know I don't like it. We've got plenty of potential for hydro, but they want to do this instead because they've said no more dams. So yeah. Research farm. So I'm starting to descend down into Gore. left. Hopefully this people's house was okay. Got a bit of water around. That was very nice of the police. They just sending the tractors this way. Not too sure why. I'm sure we'll work out where we're going, but good to see them being cooperative. Don't have to be supportive, but they need to, not be unsupportive, I guess. Work out what was the best way to go. goes. That way, head for the heavy traffic right past the lake. This will be fun. Those roundabouts are tiny. Oh, big bumps. Now to remember which one's the heavy traffic. Now the next one down, I think. Oh, that is bumpy. I think we just got that right. A bit of a lone wolf all of a sudden. I'm just going to shoot back onto the heavy traffic bypass, across and go around and see if everyone's there. I don't see any tractors in the main street. No. A lot of traffic going around in circles for some reason today. Here's a go, here's a go. There we are. Should squeeze through there. I hope. It's going around a bit stuck. Didn't knock any over, that's a good thing. Guys are running a bit behind schedule. It's going to 12 o'clock and they were supposed to be meeting here at 11 or half past 11, so it's 10 past 12 now. So hopefully they're there. We're about to find out. Around this corner and about 500 metres away. There's the river still roaring. guys. We're going to be lined up over here. Yep. So we're going to find somewhere to park up and we'll go for a wee wander. Bit of a bump there. This doesn't quite launch like a car. There you go, come all around. Turning off over there. Yep. Right, now to try and find a park somewhere. This will be as good as anywhere. We're not going to fit in there. Bugger. Bugger. Well, we're currently not blocking anyone, so we'll stick right up behind this Johnny. We'll just park it there. Well guys, we'll go for a wee walk. Plenty around, that's a nice one. There's that case we were following. We won't look at that. Don't worry about that. It's getting bigger. Traffic everywhere. Oh, part of it. Go back to the chopper. Not a bad turnout. Not bad at all, considering the time of year, lambing time, and calving, and literally flooding yesterday. Nice Deutsch sitting there too. Everywhere. Righto guys, I think we're going to call that it for now. I'm going to go catch up with a few people, and these guys are going to get in the road. I'll video that, I don't know whether I'll go live or not, and then I'll start making my way home. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.